is up top. We're running out of road!
Not exactly a stealth exit, boys.
Let's move!
I thought that the end of the war would mean an end to losing more of our brothers. But I was wrong. We can't just walk away. Not with the Empire imprisoning the kid.
Secure her in a cell.
Omega's been waiting for us a long time. Our mission is not over yet.
There is nothing of greater importance to secure the future of this empire. Whatever is needed to accomplish this goal, you will have it.
They are coming. For all of you.
Give us a real challenge. Everyone, down!
We're not big on following orders.
I wasn't planning on killing you, but you're making it very tempting.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and you guys just saw, finally, the trailer for The Bad Batch's third and final season. Welcome to my initial thoughts and reaction video. I'm going to have a full-on breakdown with all the different Easter eggs and things that we're also anticipating to see here with the upcoming show. Although I'm going to go over a list of numerous things that we saw unfold throughout this trailer just as an overall thoughts and reaction. It's all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll have that video out shortly here on the channel, so stay on the lookout for that. We're also discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel, and that brings me to my next point of I told you guys so. For the last couple of videos here on the channel, especially the last video that I've just uploaded here on the channel just last night, yesterday at the time of recording and publishing this video, it was into the regards of the many different Bad Batch teases for the third season 3 for its trailer, coming from Jennifer Corbett, who is the head writer of the show, just giving us numerous teases over on Twitter, now known as X. You know, really just into those regards of like, okay, we're ramping up and for the promoting and marketing aspects of things here. We're kind of hype training it for the Bad Batch's third and final season, although she never really outright comes and says it. She definitely implies it multiple times, so I told you guys so. I think that's all the more reason that you guys should grab the subscribe button to stay in the loop when it does come to those different scoops, leaks, and rumors. Staying on top of it is always cool to see, especially when you hear these different rumors, these different leaks, you're able to report on them and then actually see it unfold and happen, I think is all the more. I also want to quickly mention that this trailer is #1 on trending on YouTube, and I think that goes to show of how hyped us Star Wars fans and even non-Star Wars fans are for the Bad Batch's third and final season. It also shows how far Star Wars animation really does go to serve in the entertainment industry. Like, there isn't like some type of fine line between Star Wars animation and Star Wars live action necessarily. Like, one isn't going to outperform the other. This really is that evidence and shows all the more reason that just about everybody loves some Star Wars animated shows, projects, whatever the case may be, and to see them only continue doing so is absolutely amazing. Okay, so a few notes that I noticed here throughout the Bad Batch's Season 3 trailer thus far, as the show is going to have a 3-episode premiere on February 21st, about a month away now. The first thing that I noticed in this trailer is that there seems to be some type of time jump. It doesn't seem like years, it just seems like a couple of months. I want to elaborate on all of this stuff stuff here in our breakdown video, our full breakdown video and Easter egg video here on the channel for the Bad Batch Season 3 trailer. So stay tuned for that and keep that in mind, that I'm kind of just overviewing this really overall. A few things that I've kind of noticed that and caught my attention here. So some type of time jump seems to take in place between Season 2 and Season 3. It really seems to be just a couple of months though, however, and I really base it off of Omega's hair growth, oddly enough, and honestly the rest of the characters. It just seems to be a couple of months. Doesn't really seem to be years or anything of that. They also mentioned that Omega's been away for some time and that it is time to get back to that mission. So they let some time pass. Maybe they're grieving, you know, the loss of Tech in the Bad Batch Season 2 finale, and then also losing Omega. And I think they also lost, they lost Echo there as well, who went off to go work with Rex, although he'll definitely be back around, as we saw both him, Rex, and Echo in the Season 3 trailer here as well. Now, Palpatine, and I'm going to forever kind of fanboy this, I think, in a manner, because I've said this for the past 2 seasons of the Bad Batch, and I kind of do still hope that they'll kind of go out with a bang with the Season 3 acting as the final season here as well. Palpatine seems to play some type of bigger role here in the trailer alone, kind of all means necessary to get this kind of situation under control kind of scenario, so maybe he'll himself have to step in here to this whole end of the Clone Wars era and the rise of the Empire to really see it come and to expand all the much more and really take that full control and power of the overall galaxy, of what's left of the overall galaxy. It brings me to my other kind of scenario and topic of what we saw towards the end of the trailer, which yes is Ventress, but I also want to mention Vader maybe kind of going off in the first couple of few missions before Palpatine sends Vader off to go kill a couple of the remaining Jedi, as we see unfold in many of the novels and comic books. Maybe he does so with kind of experimenting on the clones, like go practice on the clones essentially with Vader. I want to go in more depth, more detail with that whole theory overall, so stay tuned for that. And then, as I had actually also just kind of briefly touched on there as well, Ventress I think very well could be a whole nother character to come into play here as well. And she was never in the question because people thought that her story had came to a close with the Dark Disciple novel, where she presumably had actually died. And I'll explain all of that in just a moment, and I'll even explain it in a whole nother video here on the channel in more detail and in more depth. The Dark Disciple novel takes place after the events of Order 66, of where it sees Quinlan Vos and Ventress actually team up to help try to take down Dooku. Dooku sends a lightning blast at Ventress as she goes to block it from hitting Quinlan Vos instead, and actually presumably dies there. That no longer seems to be the case because, well, she's here now a little bit later down the timeline in the Bad Batch Season 3. It's also been revealed by many of the executive producers that the Dark Disciple novel is still canon, but I digress. I'll discuss more of that in a separate video here on the channel. Briefly, into the regards of the clones seem to be more of a full-on rebel pocket, almost like full-on even, in comparison to what we saw with, I think more specifically, Luthen in the Andor show or Saw Gerrera, where they really do have like a rebel pocket, as they're referred to, really kind of beginning to rise up, and it consists of just about all clones. So I definitely think that's something more that we'll see explored and expanded on more as we go on. Fennec, Cad Bane, and even Commander Cody also make a brief appearance in the trailer as well, confirming their Season 3 roles and appearances. That way I think we're all looking forward to seeing the return of all those guys and characters, especially Cody. He kind of just came and dipped in Season 2, and then like people were kind of curious and even worried about him. It seems that he really is going to go back to like working with his brothers. The inhibitor trip has ward off of Cody and the rest of the clones for the most part, it seems like, but it's a bit difficult to really tell. Now, as I had mentioned, just a brief overview of a few things that I noticed in the trailer thus far. I'm going to have a full breakdown and Easter egg breakdown here on the channel with the trailer. We're also going to be doing weekly breakdowns for all of the different episodes of the Bad Batch as they're streaming and coming out. Streaming beginning on February 21st on Disney Plus with a 3-episode premiere, guys. This all being said, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.